Hey everybody, Chance Priest back again. Priest Toy Safari episode 35. Already did a 35. It might, some of y'all might have seen it. It was a Gamera video. It apparently had some music that I wasn't supposed to have on Facebook or whatever. So anyway, had to get rid of it because it didn't have any sound. And it was actually my best video ever made, I thought. But anyway, so we are Victory Comics LLC. You can find us on Instagram for the toys we make, Victory Comics LLC. We also have Victory Comics LLC deal on Facebook. And what else is there? Oh, Victory Comics LLC on YouTube. That's where all these videos are trying to. Some of them are too long, so I've got to edit them and put them in. And if y'all have ever seen a video of mine before, you know I'm not too technical with stuff like that, so it takes time, unless my younger kids do it, and then they're real good at it. So anyway, but seriously, all seriousness, and of course, Priest, Monsters, Aliens, and Superheroes Facebook group. That's where I put basically everything, because I'm on, I'm living the whole toy life. Like, I make them, I buy them, I sell them, I trade them, I love them, I collect them. Toys, comic books, movie posters, anything cool, doesn't matter. So anything that's cool, I throw it up there. And if y'all remember, y'all throw it up there too. Makes it real fun for everybody, I think so. Anyway, so anyway, like I say, I got something real serious I want to talk to y'all about. Real near and dear to me. So here goes. We are going to talk about candy buckets. And I know Hulk ain't a candy bucket, but so I'm looking through my warehouse and I noticed my big old Hulk toy box. Woo! Pretty awesome, I know. And so what's inside? I thought, man, something's rattling in there. Forgot all about having a candy bucket collection. And man, what do you love more than Halloween? Candy buckets. Of course, Halloween ain't like it used to be. I mean, it used to be my most treasured time. And now, you go up and down streets and there'll be one light on in a whole street. And I don't get it, but I don't know. I guess the world changes and, at least I can look back on some great Halloweens where I dressed up and got to trick or treat. It's freaking awesome, and had a candy bucket full of candy. Of course, nowadays, I guess everybody's got candy all over the table, candy at home, candy all the time, and we do at this house, and I know when I was a kid, we didn't. So, hell, we barely had food. No. So, anyway, I'm going to show y'all my candy bucket collection. I'm sure I got a whole bunch more than I'm showing y'all. That's the way it always is in my madness. So, anyway, we're going to show them. So, a lot of these are from Mexico because they make the best candy buckets. Of course, there are old American ones and German ones and all that stuff like that are awesome too. But, man, Mexico's got it going on. Look at that wolf. Just small candy bucket, Devil. And they don't make these anymore, but you can still find Mexican sellers that have these. And take it from me, y'all. I've been buying, selling, and trading for over 30 years. Okay, you see it on the internet all the time. You see it out there, and you're like, I'll get it later. Well, y'all, if y'all been in it any time at all, y'all know that stuff dries up. It's just a matter of time. It dries up, and then the next time you see it might be 10 years down the road, and it's so freaking high, you're thinking, I could have bought that for nothing back then. I do that every day, so, or I've had it and I sold it for nothing, and then I find it again, and it's costing me a fortune to get it back. But, that's the way it is. So anyway, look at that. These are art. I absolutely, man, these are just the best of the best. I just love how well these little candy buckets are done. And I love this. It's not Chucky, it's Shucky. S-H-U-K-Y. That's awesome. I just noticed that for the first time. Look at that. I mean, if you're a Halloweener like I am, you just love these things because it just reminds you of the good old days of Halloween. And You know, these days, you just get a temporary crap sack, you know, and run around there and fill it up, you know. I mean, I guess some people do it traditional, but around here, it's not, you know, and all the, hell, I bet 75% of the people come to your house anymore, they're not hardly even dressed up, you know. They just come and, you know, give me candy, you know, rude, just typical, the modern age we live in. Don't get me going. Anyway, this is a cool one. Got a few little cobwebs on it. Look at that. Got an open deal for the back. I dig that. Look here. The count. And these are some small ones. Pretty cool. I got some bigger ones down in here. I don't have enough to do a humongous video, but I like my little collection. It's like with everything. I'm a non-completist. I know a lot of people out there, I'd say most toy collectors are completists. You know, they want to get every single one of every group. Y'all know me and my brain, it'll shoot off into different directions. So I'm trying to stay focused. So anyway, I know everybody trying to get, like, you know, the whole set. I want one of each. I want every variation, all that stuff like that. Well, that's cool and all, you know. But man, I used to be like that. But a long time ago, I said, you know, I have this figure that's worth $200. I don't even like it, but it goes with the set, you know. So one day I said, well, why? You know, and I guess a lot of it has to do with collecting kaiju, because you'll never have all kaiju there is in the world. So, you know, ever. Even guys that focus on, there's a real weirdo out there named Andy that focuses on just Hedra, you know. Anyway, even he doesn't have all the Hedras. And hell, his whole house, this whole Hedra room looked like a damn smog monster just pouring out at you, you know. So it's awesome. I mean, it's awesome, you know. You're my guy, Andy. Anyway, so, you know, I'm just not a completist. So if I don't have it gives me a reason to live, man. I'm looking for this or I'm looking for that, you know. I don't care if I miss one or I don't get that one or I don't get that one. Who cares? Because years later it'll be down the line, maybe a few days later. I don't know, but you know, it gives you that spark. I noticed this once I complete something like all of this or all of that, I don't care about it near as much anymore. I still, you know, I'm still like have the still like, yeah, man, that stuff's so cool, but it's not like that fire when you're hunting it, you know. So I've always said the hunting for stuff is the funnest part, you know. Although I do like having a lot. Okay, this is really cool. Terminator. Anybody that knows me or knows me good at all, even a little bit, y'all know I dig on Terminator. I love anything Terminator. Love it, love it. This is a nice big one. Check that out, y'all. Look at that big sucker. Look at that. And I got a pretty big noggin, too. That's pretty cool. And got a big old Halloween on the back. Oh, you know what I just noticed? Oh, cool. He's got a switch to put a battery in here, and his eyes light up. Although it's disconnected. And he's got a puppet inside. We'll see what that is. It's from Mexico, too, I guarantee you. For y'all who don't know me, I did a lot of running around in Mexico all growing up. And, even when I was grown up. And did a lot of buying on the border and stuff like that. That's pretty cool, huh? Anyway, Mexico has awesome stuff. I love Mexican stuff because it's got that old school vibe like they had toys like in the 60s, you know, where they would just put it out there. 70s too, you know. It don't look exactly right, but that's what's so perfect about it, you know. It's interpretive artwork on this stuff, you know. Just say this cadaverous head here, which is cool because it's meant to hang upside down. And you got the old spinal column hanging out. In fact, I bought this one years ago, and I had it, and I wanted to make some of my own candy buckets. I'm sorry, y'all, I hadn't had enough tea today. You know, sweet tea, it saves your life. Anyway, so I didn't know anything about paper mache or anything else like that, so I taught myself, and I didn't like all the combos that people said, so I worked in some other stuff, and because I really wanted them to like last forever. Everything I make, y'all, I make it forever. I don't make anything to break down, mess up. Even when I paint something, I mean, I'll triple, quadruple seal it just so I don't have a paint scratch or something, you know. So I'm just really nuts about it. Anyway, that cadaver head, I said, yeah, I want to do one like that. That's just neat, you know. And I'm not morbid or nothing, but you know, I mean, I just thought it was, you know, creepy cool for Halloween. And so anyway, I got my paper mache, and I got the combo right, and I added some stuff in to make it really. No, I'm not gonna tell you, but I added some stuff in to make it really waterproof. And so it's like really, really nice, thick, heavy-duty, waterproof. I mean, it's paper mache like a tank. Y'all probably seen it in my videos. It's that head right here. And I even, for the flap, I did it in leather. And, of course, I did it straight up. And then it's also, you can use it as a lantern. So, because I made the eyes out of cloth and painted the cloth and the mouth out of cloth. And so you can stick I actually have it where you can stick a candle. I've used a candle down in it, or those little candle lights work good, and it glows, and it's really cool. But it's, I mean, it's, I did this years ago, and it's hard as a rock and cool as heck. And if you don't like it, well, you suck. No, no, everybody's got their tastes, and if you don't like what I make, that's cool. It don't bother me, you know. Because I'm the same way about other people. I don't really know. This reminds me. Is this a Pez? Is that the Pez dispenser that looks like that? But anyway, that's a killer one, right? I've only seen this one time. Of course, I'll say that, and there'll be 5 of them on the internet tonight. But anyway, I love that one. And these are all blow mold plastic. And man, when they're up on your shelf or whatever. And what gave me this idea is somebody out there on one of the sites, I can't remember, but they had bought a Frankenstein head. And I had it years ago. And of course I sold it. I sell stuff all the time. But anyway, and of course I regret it, but you know, you sell something to buy something, right? You know, you sell. Anyway, so it got me to thinking, man, I'm gonna do a video on these candy buckets because I love them so much, and maybe it'll cough some up out there. But anyway, here's a good old classic American one from the 70s. Hulk. And there's another Mexican one. Scream. You know, and that's awesome, man. These little deals pop out all the time. It's not like they go out of their way to make it overly good. They just make it cool. Just cool enough, right? And that's all it takes, just cool enough. Spider-Man one from the 70s. There's a Buck Rogers I have somewhere, which is really cool, and he matches these. There's a Casper from the 70s. And look at the Richie Rich over there. Wendy. And then Nightmare. So that's really cool. That's cool stuff, man. This stuff takes you back, you know, from when you're little, and I just love that. You know, I love anything that takes me back. And I love stuff that takes me forward too. But anyway, there is a really cool Freddy Krueger. It's big head. So anyway. And you know, you might luck out and you might find a seller that has a bunch of these available, but I just noticed year by year, some years there's just hardly any of them for sale, and then some years there's a bunch, and you know, it's just how often you get them. There is a little bitty candy bucket. It's a little Skeletor. Can't beat that. Awesome. There's a what's his name? Toy Story. Buzz Lightyear. And that's an American Buzz. And then here's some that we bought this year for the kids. Of course, my kids are pretty much too old to dig on candy buckets or trick-or-treating. But, well, my daughter's not. But anyway, you get the picture. My boys are. There's another one I made. I call this one Pox, because he looks like he's got pox. Again, I mean, I made these years ago, and they're just like I made them. And he's got cloth eyes and everything to light up, and a leather flap to oh, and I always paint the inside white so you get a good bright deal. But anyway, hell, man, I just love them candy buckets. I can't get enough of them, and I really just wanted to show these off and just say, hey, you know, this is a whole nother bunch of stuff I collect, and if you dig it, because it's here. And anyway, I'm gonna make some more videos today, and I've never remade a video, but I guess I gotta remake the Gamera one. But anyway, so y'all holler at me. Remember, get on here and comment, man. I love them comments. I love shooting the crap with y'all. I love joking. Be a jokester. I like it. I mean, it's what I'm all about. Having fun. Having good, clean fun. Anyway, thanks for looking at the video, y'all, and more to come.